Hello, this is Christian Velasquez. I'm going to do a tutorial on Cinema 4D R25. This is Cinema 4D here, and I have two plugins at the top. Got Redshift here and X Particles in here for Insidium. Don't worry if you haven't got those in the menu, they're plugins, you need to pay extra for them. Thing with R25 is that the layout is quite different now compared to the previous ones. So there are these key buttons in the corners, like this one, Material Manager, click it and it makes space for the Material Manager. Over here we've got Asset Browser for taking lots of objects and materials that other people have made. Also down here we've got the timeline, animation timeline. And over here we've got the coordinates manager. So first thing you can do is start a new file. Go down to, do that again. Put in the floor. And then these buttons, this one pans, zooms, this one rotates. And down here I can put a light, just click ordinary light. Now it's right in the center, so I'll have to move it up a bit. And then across. And so yeah, that's rotate, that's zoom, and that's pan. And then up here we've got the render, so if I just want to look at what it renders now, just click that button and it's rendered the floor. Now there's nothing there yet. Just going to go to File, Save As, and save it as a .c4d, which is Cinema 4D file. Save it. I can put in a cube just by going to here. It's not showing all of it, so if you make sure you're in object model mode and then go to this move, click move, and then you can drag it up and down, forward like that. And so the other thing is, if you want to change the display from shading to lines, you can do that. So I'll just go to lines and then go to the cube, click the cube. Now if I increase these segments on X, Y, and Z, see it's created segments inside the cube. I think so go to the cube and turn on polygons, and nothing's happening here yet, so go back to the model mode. The reason nothing's happening is because it isn't a proper object yet. So make sure cube is selected and go to make editable here, click that. Now once that's done, it's an editable object. So if we go to the top where that model it was, next to it is polygon mode, then edges, then points. So if I click polygons, now you can see it's editable. You still got to go to the left, click on live selection here, and then when I hover over the polygons, it will select them like that. If you want to carry on, just press Shift, select them, and you can extrude with this button there. Click that button. Just click outside the object, and it will do that. Also, insert on the side. Click insert. It will go sort of like a window there. You can go back to extrude. Click outside, and that will happen. So yeah. Oh, and also go back steps here, clicking undo at the top. Now with the live selection, so that's polygons, you can do that. You can also go to edges, click edges, and then it will select whatever edge you want. Just go back there, and then points or vertices. Click points and drag them, and then you can not sure if you can move them or not, but yeah, you can move them. Also, if you want to hide the cube, go up here, click twice for that. Oops, wrong one. And then again, that hides the cube. So if you were to get sphere, and then go to model mode, then move, bring it up. It's not a perfect sphere, it's sort of jagged. So click on the sphere and increase the segments from 16 to higher. Notice it gets more rounder. So I like 36 really. Just type that in. And then again, it's not editable till you click here. Once it's editable, you can go back to polygons, live selection, and you can select polygons like that. Again, you can hold down Shift, continue selecting, and then if you wanted to like extrude, you could click out again and then rotate, see what it looks like. Another thing you can do is the sphere, go back to live selection, click outside to deselect, and up here got some nice loop selection. Click loop selection, zoom in a bit, and now you can sort of select all around. Have pressing Shift to get them. And yeah, you can make sort of extra shapes with it. See if I can extrude. Yeah, can. Just gonna save this. I really like save incremental because you don't need to type it in, it will just add on the next number. So I'm gonna save incremental. Then yeah, just go back to move, object mode, If you want to see what this looks like again, just find the right angle, and then this button here, render view, just click render view. And there's no shadow, so go back to the light. Go down to shadow, click shadow soft, file, save, see if it's got the shadow. Yes, it's got shadow on that side. You can duplicate the light, Control C, Control V, and move it across. Now, just gonna save it again. Now hit render. And it's not too bad, but could be better. You can make colors out of lights, just click on the light and go down to here, and then just, that would be an orange light. Save. See what it looks like. Yeah, not too bad. So yeah, it's just a simple demonstration of polygons and objects. Next thing you can do is add materials. Come up here to Material Manager. Click the plus. I'm going to do 2 of them. It's plus again. Double click Material. And choose your color up here. And I'm going to go for another pinky red. Once you've got your materials, you can either drag it onto the object in the viewport, like this, or if you don't, if there's too many objects in the scene, just undo that a sec. If there's too many objects, just find it here on the object manager. So it's a sphere. You just drag material onto the sphere in the manager, and it does the same thing, just add some material to it. If you don't like that color, you can drag another, say, pink red onto the purple one on top, release, and it changes the color. So that's the material manager there. Click it again. Just going to save. See what it looks like rendered. You can also spherify, make it more curvy with the subdivision surface. Click that. Drag the sphere underneath, and now it's smooths the edges and lines and that. Just going to save. So click render. Not too bad. Could be better. Next bit. Yeah, I think we've covered it. So I hope this has been inspirational for you. Cinema 4D is very easy to learn, and it's quite addictive, but it's really enjoyable. So hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and bye for now. Bye.